Everybody, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm be sharing with you guys my crochet and some knitting to-do list. I personally don't like to do multiple projects at one time, so I just like to stick to one, finish it, then move on to the next one. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I'm currently working on and some plans I have for some of the yarn that I currently have and some projects that I would like to do in the future. So let's get into it. So the project that I'm currently working on is, hold on, this mini skirt is a, would you call this pleated or ruffled? It's a mini skirt, supposed to be, and my original plan for this was to do a layered skirt. I'll put like a picture for reference over here, like a layered skirt, but I'm not too sure at this point in time because even like this, like even though I'm not finished with it, it's already so heavy, and if I do another layer underneath, it's going to be even heavier. So I'm contemplating what I should do, but we'll see after I get further down with it. But this is what it's looking like. Okay, so for the ribbing, I chained 13 with my 3.75mm hook. It was supposed to be my 3.5 hook, but I could not find that for the life of me, so I just settled for that. And then I did single crochet for the ribbing, and then for the bottom part is half double crochet, and I used a 4.25mm hook. Again, I was looking for my 4.5, couldn't find it, so I had to settle for that. But all I did basically is after I finished the ribbing, I did one row of just half double crochet without any increases or anything, and then I did another row with all increases, so I did 2 half double crochets into each stitch, and then the next row I did 1 half double crochet, then 2, so I increased on every other stitch. The next one I did the next row I did 2 stitches with 1 stitch in it, and then on the third stitch I increased. So on every third stitch I increased. Next row and every fourth stitch I increase, and the next row and every fifth stitch I increase, basically until it was wide enough to fit me the way I wanted it to. And then I just have been doing half double crochets, regular half double crochets on the rows after that. So this stitch marker shows where I stopped increasing. This has been taking me so long, well, way longer than I thought it was going to, just because of how repetitive it is. Like, that's something I don't like about crocheting. It's just how repetitive it can be sometimes. Like, I'm just half double crocheting, and it can get really boring to do like for a really long time in a row. So I've just been taking really long breaks and doing a little bit at a time. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just, I want the project to be done, but at the same time it's just so boring to do. But this is where we're at with this. Yeah. And my next project that I would like to do after this one is with this yarn. It's so pretty. Like, it has this like orange, this gold shift to it. Like, this is a Red Heart soft yarn, and it's in the shade Tangerine, and it's really pretty. I actually got this on sale at Joann's one time. It was I think it was a buy two get one free or something like that, and this is the yarn I picked to get for free. My plan for this yarn is to do a front tie, like a cropped front tie cardigan. I'll put my reference photo there. I wanted to have like flowy sleeves and just like with a mesh stitch or something like that. I hopefully have enough yarn to do that, because I don't think I will, but I can improvise something if I don't. So yeah, that's my plan for this yarn. And these are the black yarns I bought for my skirt, but I'm thinking I'll have some extra. So my plan is to do like a messenger bag type thing with black yarn. So hopefully I have enough. I'll put a picture that I can find on Pinterest about what I plan to do with it, but I hopefully have enough of this yarn left over to complete that. Next thing, these are like some projects that I have to do a bit of TLC on. We have this. I showed you guys this in my everything I crocheted video, but I'm gonna unravel this and make something new because I hate it. Fits me really weird, and some of the stitches are unraveling, so I'm just gonna take this apart and then make something new out of it. This part at the top like annoys me, like it's a different stitch from everything else, and that annoys me so much. So I just gonna take the whole thing apart and make this into something that I actually like and could wear. Next thing, I talked about lining this bag in my last video. So yeah, that's something I have to do. I didn't show you the fabric that I bought for it. Let me show you guys. So this is the fabric. Isn't it so cute? I'm pretty sure this is the wrong like material to line a bag with, but honestly, don't care. So it's just this fabric with these dogs on it, and it's so cute. Because I thought, the bag was so colorful. I wanted to do something more, neutral, but it still has character, So I decided to go with this dog fabric. So pretty. I got this from, I think, Hobby Lobby. Don't remember. So yeah, that's gonna go into this. And I also have to learn how to line. I'm still contemplating whether I should hand sew it or if I should use a machine, because my mom has a sewing machine, and if I wanted to line this bag with a sewing machine, I'll have to completely learn how to do that, and that just makes the whole thing seem so much more tedious. So I get the option to hand sew it. My sewing experience is not that fast. Don't have much sewing experience, but I think I'll hand sew it though, because that just seems like the better option for me right now. I don't feel like learning how to completely use the sewing machine. It's probably not even as difficult as I think it is, but it's just the thought of having to learn how to do it. Nah. The last thing I wanted to talk about is, in my last video I talked about how I bought 5 skeins of yarn for the skirt and shirt set I did, but I only ended up using like 1.5 skeins of yarn. So I have a lot of purple yarn left over, like this one from that project, and my idea was to knit a sweater with that leftover yarn. The thing is, me and knitting have this like love-hate relationship where like sometimes I could do it and sometimes I can't. I'll show you guys a test swatch I did. Hold on. So this is like a test knitting swatch I did. It's not like a project or anything, it's just like a big practice swatch. And this is just the, I forgot what it's called, the stockinette stitch, where you alternate between knitting and purling in each row. And as you can see, I can get somewhere with knitting. Like, this isn't terrible. There's some mistakes, but it's okay. So I thought, because I finished this, I could do a whole sweater. But when it was time for me to start, start knitting with this yarn, for some reason, all of the knowledge I had for knitting just went out the window. It's so stressful. Like, obviously, it's basically I just need to practice more, but like, I'm the type of person where if I don't get it on the first try, then like, what's the point? The amount of time I had to unravel this and start over has been crazy. And it's just mainly the ribbing part. I don't know what happened, but it's not the knowledge, but it's like things just kept going around. Like mysterious stitches started popping up. I did some research. I found the reasons why that happens, and I learned. But at the same time, it's like I had to frog this project so much times. I just have given up. So I'm not giving up on knitting. I'm still gonna try to do the sweater, but it just has not been going my way recently. So yeah, so that's everything that I have on my crochet to-do list and knitting. Some other things I want to knit is some leg warmers. Like I really want to knit some leg warmers, and I think that would be probably an easier project than a sweater. But the sweater I just plan to do like just 2 rectangles, like a back panel and a front panel, not even with like the neck cutouts, just rectangles, and then you stitch them together, then you just have the arms for the rectangle. So it's a pretty easy beginner project, but even the beginner project wasn't working out for me. But that just means I just need to practice more and stop being impatient. But anyways, the next thing, other things I plan on doing is I want to do a dress, a crochet dress. I have plenty of ideas on what I want to do. I'll put some pictures of some things I found on Pinterest, dresses that I'd like to do, but the thing is they require so much yarn and so much time, and like I said, I'm very impatient, so don't know how that's going to get done, but I'm sure I will if I have the opportunity to. I have 2 different dress styles I want to do. I want to do like the striped, like oversized, like I'll put a picture dress that I like to do, and then like a more fitted dress. But the thing is I live in a very hot climate. Like I live in a place with a very hot climate, so like thick crochet things cause a lot of issues, and I can't even wear half the stuff that I make because of how hot it is most of the time. So I don't know how a full-on crochet dress is gonna work, but we shall see. I'm also gonna do a lot more amigurumi projects. Haven't had a lot of luck on ones that I tried to do, but again, that just means that I need more practice. But yeah, that's basically everything that I have going on with me for crochet currently. I really want to get this skirt done and out of the way, because the main reason I wanted to do a skirt is because every time I go out to like find a black pleated skirt, like specifically, I just can't find it. I don't know what it is, but it always was way too short, or it's not the style that I want. Our black pleated skirt's going like extinct or something because I could not find it, so I decided to just crochet one to wear. So we shall see how long it takes me to even get to half of these things. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next